Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, today I wanted to discuss just something with you guys and girls, stuff that I've been seeing and hearing, that basically a lot of people on the internet, and obviously there's a lot of creators and stuff with the Doomer videos that have been going around, obviously the last couple months or so. And I just want to say that a lot of the stuff they were saying, they're basically wrong. And what do I mean by that? I'm not talking about, this video is not about pay to win and all of that jazz. Yes, the game has pay to win elements in the game. We already know that. I know that. I've said that many times in many of my videos. Of course, I really do enjoy this game. I really do like this game, but I'm not stupid. I've never said once that there is no pay to win. But what I wanted to just discuss with you guys and girls is the fact that this game has basically been labeled as a hardcore, super hardcore PvP game. All you do is PvP, and there's no PvE in this game. And it's not completely these people's, like, it's not their fault completely, because obviously most of them haven't played the game. They haven't been playing since, for example, myself and other creators that I know, and guild members, we've been playing this game in Korea since the day it came out. So that is what, 8+ months now we've been playing this game. Hundreds and hundreds, and some people, I've got like over 1,000+ hours in this game. I never expected that this game was going to take this long to, come out globally. But during of the time of recording, we're basically 1 month away now from the global launch. So I just wanted to, just shed some light on this and explain to people that it is not a super hardcore, PvP game where all you're doing is PvP. I would beg to differ. This game is actually, you're doing PvE way more than you are doing PvP. Now, of course, this game does have a heavy, PvP focus, but that is only because of the massive sieges and the massive, open world conflict PvP boss fights. Because it does it so well, because this game is so optimized in this huge, large scale, PvP wars. That is why I think it has a sort of got this stigma to it, attached to it, that it's literally just a hardcore PvP game, massive guilds versus massive guilds, when it is not. That couldn't be further from the truth. Now, some people that have played the open beta version, again, like I'm saying, this isn't their fault. I blame Amazon Games and I blame NCSoft for releasing that version of Throne and Liberty. That version of that we played in the open beta should never have been. I don't know why they let people play that version. One, because literally a day after the open beta closed, the global open beta closed, over in Korea, we got the brand new overhaul of the combat, the spell system, skill systems and stuff like that. Loads of things changed. We got, fishing, cooking, amateur farming, stuff like hunting, should I say, stuff like that. So people literally, they got to see an outdated, I'm going to just say it, an outdated rubbish version of the game, basically. And for some reason, a lot of the content in the open beta wasn't even open. It was basically closed. They didn't even let people see half of the stuff. So when people were making these criticism videos, critiquing the game, saying that there was no PvE, there's nothing to do in the game and stuff like that, it's yeah, I can understand why it's kind of warranted, but let me just show you why I'm basically saying that this isn't the case. If I go to the map here and I show you, I've showed this before on previous videos, but like I say, a lot has changed since then. So you can see here on the calendar, right? So we have, these are the world bosses. So there's 1 conflict, 2 conflict, 3 conflict. There's only 3. So there's 3 PvP enabled world boss fights on the map at this said time. There's a peaceful one, a peaceful one, a peaceful one, and a peaceful one. So there's 4 peaceful world bosses and 3 PvP conflict bosses. Then we have, an hour later, We have, these are events, right? These are all peace. This one is a Dominion event. This is a PvP enabled one, but this is a faction base. So this is nothing to do with your guild. You go in there and you just get put into red, blue or green separate factions and you just have some fun PvP. Nothing too crazy. This one is a guild one. So you go there with your guild and you go up against other guilds. That is a PvP. So there's 2 PvP enabled events there. Okay, 3. Yeah, so there's 3 PvP enabled events. And then again, an hour later, there's some conflict. And then again today, this is GVG. So this is basically you fighting for the boonstones or the riftstones. So you can have, this is just a 1v1. So it's my guild against your guild. It's that's it. No one else can interfere. They've changed all of the mass zerging, which we used to have in this game at the start. So you can see here every hour up until 5 p.m. there is something always going on, but it's predominantly PvE. You can literally avoid all of these PvP world bosses and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about that. There is absolutely, apart from the open world boss fights, which is PvP enabled, if you go to some of those, there is absolutely no open world PvP. You can't like flag up like in New World. I can flag up, go outside and fight other players that are flagged. You cannot do that in this game. There is no like PK system and karma system. The open world dungeons, however, at nighttime, so you can see here, there's 33 minutes remaining until nighttime. So when this goes to night, the open world dungeons that you're in will then turn into a PvP zone. So you can have some sort of open world PvP if you like, but it's only for 30 minutes, which is when it goes nighttime in game. So again, there's hardly any PvP there. And if I show you the menu, we do have arenas which you can queue up for and obviously do some PvP, which is 3v3 arena. There is unranked and then there is a ranked mode. But that is fine. That's in other games. There's battlegrounds and arenas and stuff like that. Nothing nothing new or crazy there. And then if I show you the dungeons, right? This is all PvE, by the way. This is all solo towers, and then there is a ranked. I say ranked. It's kind of a ranked PvE dungeons here. This is currently closed for the time being until they do the new schedule. But so you have that again, PvE. And then if I show you the co-op dungeons here. So this is the early on dungeons. These are group dungeons, PvE. So you have all of these here. And then it goes higher and higher. So we have tier 1, as you can see. Then we have tier 2, which is slightly harder. And then we now have tier 3. This is brand new to the expansion, to the Talandri update. These are all, and then of course we have the pinnacle here. This is the challenge dungeons. This is very, very, this is very, very hard compared to these ones. These ones are hard, but this is where it gets harder, and you need to, you need to really focus and have a good team basically. So the game is literally way more PvE orientated than it is PvP orientated. Yes, obviously, if I go again to the map, if I show you the castle, currently there is still only one castle here. So the Stone Guard Castle. Yes, we do have a massive siege war, warfare. You want to do the PvE to gear up, to get traits, to get better gear, better weapons, to then fight in this big pinnacle event. And then also we do have another PvP event called the Tax Delivery, which is like a caravan system basically, which happens after the sieges. But yeah, it's not, guys, I just wanted to just say it's not what people think. You spend literally 90% of your time now in the current state of the game doing dungeons, challenge dungeons. You've got these things here which are called contracts. You go around and do your contracts because you can do these to get contract coins, which you can then buy special items and gear and boxes and stuff like that. You also need to do these contracts so that you can see here to get these ores, which you can make the armor growth stones, so you can obviously level up your gear. So yeah, I just wanted to have a little chat, like I said, and just let people know, because worry that this game has got this hardcore PvP stigma attached to it, and it's going to put off players that, you know, when it comes out in global, it's going to put off people that are just PvE players. They might dabble a little bit in the arena, they might dabble a little bit sometimes in a bit of PvP, but they're not, you know, PvP focused players. And I just want people to know that you don't have to do any PvP at all. We also have the one thing I will say, guilds are very, very important. You must be in a guild, but of course you can be in a PvE guild. And if you wish to avoid the open world PvP boss fights, we do have guild raids. So you can go in with your guild where you just literally go in there and you just fight the same bosses that are in the open world, but it's just you and your guild, nobody else, and that is it. So yeah, don't be afraid if you are, you know, a pure PvE player, and you're thinking to yourself, you like the look of the game, but oh, I don't want to be doing, you know, hardcore PvP. You don't have to do that. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. I just wanted to have this little discussion. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care. See you soon. Peace.